that good? Sonny? All right. We are here today to bring you an update about Kendrick Johnson. On January 10th, 2013, Kendrick Johnson was brought here to the Biological Crime Lab. There's 4 people who had possession of Kendrick's body. They brought his body here to the crime lab at first, from the schoolhouse to here to the crime lab. Orange Transport Service had Kendrick's body next. From Orange Transport Service, he went to GBI Crime Lab, Macon, Georgia. Well, Dry Branch, Georgia. All that's Macon, Georgia. From there, he went from there to Harrington Funeral Home. So that's make 4 people who had possession of Kendrick's body. So we want to know what exactly happened to Kendrick Johnson's organs. We have some pictures here that we want to show you today that Kendrick's body showed different signs of different things. All right. The picture here we want to show you first that right here, that Kendrick Johnson, see the coloration of his body? We want to show you that. And if Kendrick's body was stored properly, why did his body take all these different changes? We have another picture we want to show you today. If Kendrick Johnson was turned upside down, he was found within 19 hours. 19 hours, Kendrick turned like that. It's looked and he's fried, crispy, burnt. On Sunday here, me and my wife, we came here to this crime lab. Sheriff Prime. At first we had a meeting with Sheriff Prime. Sheriff Prime told us that Kendrick Johnson went down in the mat, feet first, and he bent over to retrieve his shoe and got stuck. These are the lies they started out with at first. And we didn't fall for those lies, so they changed up on their story. You had Scribe Jones. Scribe Jones, he tried to interact with what Prime said and tried to convince me and my wife that he told me, Mr. Johnson, when your body dies, your body relaxes and your body falls forward. Well, we wasn't going for that lie. So that's how the story came about. He went down head first. So that's how that story changed, because we didn't fall for that lie. We was here on that Sunday, right here in this crime lab, the Biological Crime Lab. We was here. And they want me to believe that I didn't see what I seen. They want me to believe that this cooler right here in this crime lab was not on warm. You heard it from me. I seen it with my eyes. It was me, Scribe Jones, James Thornton, and Willingham. We was inside this building. I seen what I seen, and they know I seen what I seen. If Kendrick was stored properly, why was this cooler warm? And we have another picture we want to show you today. We have more. We're gonna do this again, but we have more pictures. We're gonna show them all to you at one time. That Kendrick's body showed his body looked like it went in different stages. If he was stored properly, it ain't no way that his body should have done that. In this picture here, I want you to pay close attention to this picture, to the next picture I'm going to show you. They say Kendrick was turned upside down. He bled from his mouth, his ears, and his nose. Now you look at this picture real carefully. You see this picture here? If he bled from his mouth, his ears, and his nose, right here, right behind that sign, why is a streak of blood running across his shoulder? That shouldn't happen. And it's terrible that my sons, all of my sons' organs went missing. This town, Valdosta, Georgia, they haven't done anything to try and find out what exactly happened to his organs. Kendrick's brain went missing, his tongue went missing, his windpipe went missing, and every internal organ inside his body went missing. This town has done anything to find out exactly what happened to Kendrick's organs. Why is it that? Why is it that this town have done anything instead of they made excuses? They want to come at me and my wife because we will fight for the truth of what happened to my son. We will continue to fight them no matter what they try, no matter what they do. We will stand, and we will stand firmly against the wrongdoing of this town. This is supposed to be a professional building for the people, and it's not, because it was some wrongdoing inside of this building. And I'm not going by hearsay. I'm going by what I see with my eyes. And for these devils to try and convince us otherwise, it will not happen. We will fight you no matter what it takes. It is a cold in here before we start. I'm standing here at Loud's High today. We want to give y'all some update of what's going on with the Johnsons. We have been getting some disturbing information about our son Kendrick Johnson. But I want to start off by saying this. What disgusts me the most about this school, Lowndes High School, you see that? That when I see them giving condolences, which they should, to a child who passed away, went to this school. But what disgusts me so bad, that you had a child who died on their campus, and 5 years later to today, they have never gave us a condolence. They have never said that they were sorry about what happened to Kendrick on their campus. It's so disturbing. As long as a child is not killed in their presence on their campus, they can give the family a condolence. They can hold out a sympathy hand for a family. But if a child killed on that campus, that school, that they seem to don't care nothing about that child. But nevertheless, I just want to give some information about what's going on with me and my family today. We have been getting some disturbing information about what happened to Kendrick. Okay, we have been getting text messages late at night, sometime all night long. They allegedly bragging about killing Kendrick. This parent who's texting us is basically bragging, saying her kids will not do time for killing Kendrick because there's no evidence. She brags about how they beat Kendrick. She brags about how this girl watched them beat Kendrick. And this is not someone just talking. This is someone have knowledge of what's been said that's happened. It ain't just a random person. Because this person is giving detail. And you have to be in this to really know that what's being said and what's been alleged happened. This person here that's sending these messages to me and my family, they have knowledge. They have real knowledge of what's going on. My son wasn't killed. This person is given real knowledge. She said that her boys would not go to prison because there is not enough evidence to prove that her boys did it. She basically admitting to what happened. She admitting that her boys done this. And this particular person, she used the word nigger, and there was one person that we know of that used the word nigger like she used it in some of the texts that she texted us, because she basically says, if you using the word nigger in that manner, that you are not racist. It ain't but one person that we know that been saying if you use the word nigger that way, that they are not being racist. But the information about them, her kids killing Kendrick, all that have been turned over to the authorities. So we're gonna sit back and see what's really gonna happen to this. And information has been turned over to the authorities. We're gonna see what's really gonna happen. What is it? Authorities gonna do with the information that they have, that we've received them. We gave them evidence of the text messages and everything. So we gave them all that. We're gonna see what they're gonna do with it. We're gonna see if they're gonna do anything. And let's go back to what we were saying. We know that you know that we dug Kendrick up for the Zooming for the second time. We had to do that because of some of the information that we received. And it goes to show you, my son was beaten on that campus, just like we have all been said. We always have said he has been beaten. And all the information that's coming forward that my son was murdered at this school that never even acknowledged and apologized to me and my wife for my son being killed on their campus. He was murdered, and then they tried to cover the shit up. That's the bad part about it. But I want to say this to all parents who let your kids go to the school. I know some of you parents, you have to let your kids go to this school. Okay, I deal with that. But teach your kids to be careful at this school, because anything can happen. They don't never know when they're in danger. Teach your kids safety. Teach your kids how to watch their surroundings while they attend this school, because it's very important. They don't never know when something's gonna happen at this school, because if they don't never acknowledge what really happened on their campus, then I mean they don't give a damn. They didn't give a damn about our child, and they most certainly don't give a damn about nobody else's child. So teach your kids safety, because we got more evidence now that my son was murdered on their campus. And then we getting these threatening text messages that we being watched all the time. We don't give a damn about that. But for someone, like I say, someone have to have knowledge of what happened to describe what these people are texting us, thinking they are scaring us, thinking that we would be afraid and we would back off. We would not be afraid. We would not back off, because we're going to get to the bottom of exactly who killed Kendrick on the school campus. We will do that. And like I say, parents, tell your kids to be careful at the school, watch their surroundings, because they don't give a damn about them. I can tell you that now. And if you're going to continue to let your kids go to the school, they got to watch out for themselves. Because this is a school that don't care about what happened to our kids. And for people to send us messages like they have been doing, bragging about their sons killing our son, it don't get no sicker than that. We would not back down. We would stand strong. I'm here today at Lowndes High School, at Lowndes Murdering High School. My son was killed on the school campus, everybody. A place where you're supposed to go get an education. A place where you should feel safe when you go to school. A place where a child loves to go to school. My son loved the school to death. My son really cared a lot about this school. But this school didn't give a damn about my son. Now, I can say now 100%, 110% that my son was murdered on this campus. Something we knew all along. But I can say with 110% of the evidence that we have found out that my son was beaten on the school ground, and it happened at this school on this campus. And all I can say, parents, teach your kids to watch their surroundings at this school. This is a school, it's unsafe. Why haven't the state of Georgia cracked down on the school for their safety? Why haven't? I just don't understand. How can the state of Georgia let a school, don't hold a school accountable for their safety of a public school where thousands of kids go to the school? The state of Georgia haven't done anything to come at this school for the safety of a child, of a black American, Afro-American child being killed. So that goes to show you, even the state of Georgia don't even give a damn about Afro-American kids. I mean, how can this go for so long and no one says anything? That business of Kendrick was reaching for a shoe, and I'm gonna get back to the Justice Department. The Justice Department, how can you know so much and you don't indict? How can you give information to the FBI to do anything? You knew they was not gonna do anything. I mean, really? People, we gotta take it in our own hands and watch our kids and teach our kids safety, because that's the best thing. If you're going to this school or any other school in this nation, teach your kids safety and for them to be safe and for them to come back home to you in one piece. God bless you.